Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and this is episode 66 of Direwolf20's server play. Got a bunch of people on the server today, BSWE, Elaram, Shadow Dragon, C4TS, who's a new guy, and Soren. And a bunch of people on TeamSpeak, all kinds of people. In addition to the ones there, we've also got Alex and iTunes and Metabase. And yeah, what's up everybody?
Yo.
Soren,
Hey,
be my sidekick as always. Yeah, I don't know who made the cakes.
Apparently you were hungry.
Apparently. I was munching on that one. Elaram came by and stole some sheep, but that's okay. She gave me mushrooms. Cool.
Yes,
Elaram wanted me to stop by and see her room, but what are you guys all up to?
Working on cross-mod support for Portal Gun and Railcraft.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, so if you have Portal Gun installed, I'm planning on making it so you can make an upgrade that would act the same as the gravity pickup block thing from the Portal Gun.
Oh, that does sound neat.
That's fancy. It should have the portal gun in the recipe.
Yeah, it'll have something, whatever the balancing recipes that he's planning. I'll base off that, so.
Yay.
You have been very busy, haven't you, Elaram?
Busy with the wrong thing.
Some relays.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I've been making like T flip-flops with pistons and redstone, and been making timers out of Buildcraft 3 logic gates because I'm beside myself without red power logic. I don't even know how like functioning inside of a world. I'm trying to make things logical, and I don't have logic gates.
That doesn't sound logical.
Right?
User joined your channel.
I tune one.
Oh, that'll be my phone number. AFK soon.
That's fine.
Oh, I see a cobblestone. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. Block breakers pull cobblestone up into regulator, which then just dumps 64. So regulator basically acts as a kind of a buffer to pull 64 out at a time, I presume. And then off it goes.
You might want to consider void fights if you haven't already for the instead of lava.
And then cobblestone goes off in this direction. Into that regulator down there. Oh, that's an item detector. Okay, cool. Filter. Interesting. I'm guessing this chest must be full underneath. Yeah, it is. The buffer. Okay, buffer's full. That's why. That's why it didn't go through into the item detector.
Yay, Soren, I have IC2 now. I can make dirt. Happy face. That's like, I'm sure there's plenty of other features in IC2 that are useful, but all I want is like, I want dirt. Please give me dirt.
Yeah. Macerate plant balls.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I've
see.
got like all these forestry farms, and the only way to make dirt is make a surplus of really unnecessary farms just to get the dirt I need.
So
That
methods
goes to
to actually
red.
make dirt in real life. Go.
If I recall
Yeah,
right.
any other mod devs in the room, feel free to add a way to get dirt in your mod. I would be okay with that.
You come up a way, I'll make it.
So, Elaram, I'm guessing you're basically making this factory to turn cobblestone into bricks, right? Stone bricks. This room, for the most part. That's only one wall. Well, this thing I see, the filter's pulling out and sending it to the red line, which seems to be your furnaces. And then when your furnaces are done with them, they send it out to the dark green, which dark green is, I'm not finding it yet. There goes some.
User disconnected from your channel.
Ah, there we go. Sorting machine. Okay, gotcha. Cool. And then smooth stone goes to dark gray.
Yes.
Interesting concept.
I'm confused.
Picking up pigs. He break the
Right, so-
rail. I bet he broke the rail.
There's the dark gray. And that's the dark gray that gets it converted into, puts it in a buffer, and then auto crafting. Cool. And then when the item detector pulses, it goes over to here and hits the dark gray cable, which activates this NOT gate, which resets the timer, maybe?
That's
Neat.
unfortunate. Bird did not tell me that his update would break all existing
Gotcha.
parking rails in the world.
So what's this wall going to make?
Right, so it turns out I can't come onto TeamSpeak on my phone because there's no audio playback for some reason.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's
That
all
makes
confusing.
it hard, doesn't it?
What was that?
That makes it hard, doesn't it?
Ah, glass.
Yeah,
Glass?
definitely.
Glass? I gotcha. Cool.
And so whenever you want to talk about that collab, Sorin, just let me know.
Whatever you want to. Probably.
Right, even now it's
recording.
So why using buffers? I thought those put blocks in the correct column based on what side it gets put into and pulled out of. Ah, there you go.
Right, Sorin, we can actually talk about it anytime, but code-wise, I can't really do anything because I'm still having issues with updating Portagun to 1.32.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked what you said in chat earlier today, Arjun. That was funny. For some reason, that made me chuckle a little bit. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
iTunes says, I'm making progress with Portal Gun. So far, everything goes through portals except players. I'm like, oh, that's a minor snag, isn't it?
That's not worth it. That's perfectly fine. Release them on now. As it should be.
Nice. So what color is it? Black.
At least it doesn't send you through the portal and turn you inside out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot of work, I feel like, to accidentally do. Turn the player inside out in Minecraft. I feel like that would be a lot of code to
I
accidentally
think that's
type.
black.
Accidentally type.
Because I feel like there'd be a lot of work to like intentionally type that amount of code.
I accidentally added graphics to Minecraft. Yeah.
This part of the
Yeah.
room I don't really fully understand, except I guess just like a supply room of sorts.
Manapis accidentally making it so that you can shoot portals on the moon took about a day.
Well, this one, I
Just
guess
for
this
your
room is like feeding the chest up top.
See, what you need to do is you need to take your mod to some insane amount of level and make the moon dimension.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
control room, huh?
Have every block that gets sucked in like placed on that moon dimension. There's some insane amount of coding that would just be unnecessary.
I like your wording here. Sortation control.
I'm trying to think of a good way to make dirt besides mastering. Really, mastering plant balls is just...
Well,
So
if you come up
basically
with
anything that goes in this chest will get macerated?
But Matt, you come up with a real way to make dirt, I will include that into my mod.
Technically, sand and organic material mixed is what it is.
Yeah, but you could also, make dirt. Well, that's really closer to gravel.
Yeah.
I was thinking just
My crusher block probably won't be able to do it because it makes stone, cobblestone, gravel, to sand.
you make plant balls and then you macerate the plant balls to get dirt.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say it'd be better to do like plant balls, or even just take saplings or reeds or any of the plant materials, any type of plant, pumpkins, melons, saplings, reeds, or whatever, and have to be mixed with something else. Something has 2 slots that can output to 1. Basically, mix that with sand, and that's basically what dirt is: organic plant material mixed with sand.
Yeah. And if it was a way to make dirt, I would really I like your idea because it's renewable without an outside source from the Minecraft world, outside of maybe cobble.
Okay, cool.
I want to make the forestry farm self-sustaining, and if I would have to go get like metals or something to get the dirt, it would be really, well, besides getting the metals for the machine.
LRM stuff is always big and confusing looking, but it's always awesome.
That's because she doesn't know how to build little.
When I talk to smart people, my brain hurts because there's always so many syllables.
Sorry.
Is that like a soon, like with update plan by chance? Curious, because it would make my day. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'll just use IC2 for it, but if I didn't have to, that would be really cool.
I was gonna say, Elo, do you have any idea how many, just the people in this channel, how much they would do and worship you or whatever just to get RP2?
Cool. So that's what the... Let's see if I can find this thing. Ooh, I see we just got a new version of Railcraft.
Yep.
Well, it's
Oh, that's battery power, I see.
It's a re-upload of a new one.
The Obsidian is Blue Trick power then.
Yeah, the new Railcraft he said he fixed GUI and something and fixed energy loaders.
Neat. Dude, Covert is he works hard, man.
Oh yeah, well, Covert, I'm never gonna get over. Like, mad props to Covert. We're sitting here making a pig farm, and we're like, wow, this would be really convenient if we didn't have to run the carts through the pig farm. We could run it next to the pig farm. What if there was a track like that? And then I see Covert Jaguar logged off and came back and said, you should update Railcraft.
Speaking of Covert,
And he just came in.
hello.
Speaking of the angel,
We have to stop talking about that.
Don't worry, Covert, we're just talking about how awesome you are.
indeed, I think it's amazing. Needed feature?
That is cool.
Adds feature.
Yeah, I see LRM, I got you.
I understand tracks are like simple. He's stated very clearly that making a track is like eyes closed make track, but making the wolf breeding station wasn't that simple.
No, that took a bit of effort.
Yeah, me and him just spent all night rebuilding that pig farm, whatever.
I need to figure out packet handling again.
So you're using your item detectors to find out when something is jammed. Gotcha. So when this chest is full, it emits a signal onto the light gray cable, which then goes all the way over to here and stops the cobble factory, the cobble gen. Well, when it is full, it turns it off, right?
Alright, so whenever you want to talk to me about it, I'm free
I'll be right back, guys.
you can take it.
Alright, guys, we are back on with the recording. I'm just wrapping up here in LRM's age, and then I'm going to go visit my age and actually get to work on building some things that will not rival that, but, you know, hopefully be cool. So I'm heading over my computer age. And somebody's here already. I didn't see who that was. That's Soren? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He beat me to it. What do you have, like a linking book directly here?
On top of your house. I don't know how it wound up on top, though.
Nice. Yell at your brother.
I will.
Though, like, you can't yell at any mod developers at the moment for any bugs in 1.2.5, because chances are they're fixed in 1.3.2.
Well, you
Possibly.
could, but you would sound incredibly stupid.
But like, it
Or,
doesn't
you
work.
You could have about 1,000 more bugs in 1.3.2.
That's also
Bite you.
possible.
Cough.
Like players not going through portals.
Now you're thinking with
It is tough.
VSWE, are you here? I haven't heard you talking.
I'm here. Does my mic work?
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah,
are.
it's working.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just farting around in a new age.
Huh. It's an interesting concept.
It is
So-
hard to update to 1.3.2. Just have to say that.
Depends on what you're doing for updating. I mean, if
Well-
you're just doing
Yeah.
what I had originally, it's pretty easy because I only had crystals to work about. It's like,
Yeah,
alright,
but-
get orientation.
I
You know, some
assume
people
that
are-
players or mod developers who already had a multiplayer version, it's a little bit easier for them. Like, this is your first multiplayer version, right?
Yeah.
Who, me?
For
Yeah.
both of us.
Oh, sorry. Nah, not for me. I've done multiplayer in beta times before.
Oh, really?
Yep. The mod they used to use in, yeah, I think a season 2, that was actually multiplayer.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I just loved the looks of those carts in the last version. I'm still impressed by those.
But yeah, if you're starting a new SMP, you're sitting there, it's like, alright, I'm going to run this and it's going to work. And half the time it does not work.
Oh, there we go.
And when it does, you don't complain.
Alright guys, so what I'm going to do for the next few minutes is what I just did there a few more times. I have to make sure I've got, you know, covers on all my frames that are going to be traveling through the ground. So I'll be back in a few, because that's going to take a bit of time. Alright guys, we're recording again, just FYI. I'm getting some ender chests ready. Yellow, red.
Curse you, Miscraft. XComp, I hope you're watching.
What'd you do?
I crashed.
Were you flying when you activated a book?
I was indeed. I tried to get out of it too. It's like, no.
Oh, I do it all the time, don't worry.
Alright, so... Okay, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, any chest add on behind you, it'll go as a second priority. So it's perfectly fine.
Alright, here goes nothing, guys. We're about to test out our giant crazy frame machine. I don't know if I'm going to get to, like, computer programming yet, but, we'll see. I'm debating if I want to do these with, ComputerCraft computers or Red Power computers. And the only reason I would want to do it with ComputerCraft computers is because of the GPS functionality. Like, I think it would be cool to be like, hey, move this giant frame machine to this coordinate, and then have it, like, actually do it.
Yep. This is massive.
This is taking a while. There we go.
At the same time, it's small compared to like crafts or chicken bones.
Oh, mine? Oh, yeah. Mine's nothing like crafts.
Yes,
or players.
It's
for
a mobile
example.
home.
So this should be functional now, and I'm going to test that by... I have an idea. So I want to... Do I want to do this as a ComputerCraft computer or a Red Power computer? That is the tricky part. I might want to go ComputerCraft.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
One of
your-
RAM.
each?
it would at least go well with your tutorials series.
Make the computer control the Railcraft computer.
The Railcraft?
The red power one?
Yeah.
I think the only way I could do that is with bundled cabling, as far as I know.
That would be interesting.
Actually, no, you'd have to do it the other way. You'd have to use the red power computer to control the computercraft computer so you can still maintain your GPS that you were wanting.
Unless you send the GPS coordinates to the red power one through bonded cables,
Yeah.
like encode it to bits and then decode it again.
Yeah.
So should I start just building this computer inside the house, or tricky? I could build the computer like outside and then use wireless communication to send commands to it from inside the house, but you know, there's lots of things that are possible. Give me a few minutes, guys. I'll be back once I figure out how I want this to go. Alright guys, we're back. I've got a computer, I've got some cabling, we're ready to play with this thing. And everybody's still on TeamSpeak, but they all got quiet all of a sudden.
Alright.
That's okay.
We're breaking things.
It's the curse of the Direwolf recording time.
Right, I actually want to make a change to Forge, which would allow multiple creative tabs for a single item. I actually made the necessary changes for the item, but didn't do anything about that. I don't know how to make a pull request, but
I'm just happy with being able to put this different metadata on different pages.
That's what he means.
Is it?
So let's make
pretty
white
sure.
down.
Either way, I'm looking into, after everything's get settled, there's a few things in the cube before I start looking into enhancing the creative tabs. Because I want to add the ability to create your own tabs and all that jazz.
That's going to require some new GUI code.
Yeah, probably. I know at the very least it'll require me sticking buttons on there.
I'm gonna need a lot more of these transmitters.
I'm trying to figure out buttons right now.
I'm gonna need a lot
Yeah,
more
but-
transmitters, actually.
yeah, but the one I wanted to implement was actually just allowing it so that one item could fit in different creative tabs, not just one.
Send it a PR. Everyone should learn how to do it.
Alright, I'm gonna go make more transmitters, guys. I'll be back. Alright, guys. This is a start. Hopefully this is enough to get situated. So I'm putting down a ton of wireless transmitters now. Missed one. Cool. Now to set them all up. We'll make white be down, up, left.
I see you guys fixed the atrocity that was Matt's toggle system over here.
Not really. It's over here now. Buried.
Well,
We didn't even try to rebuild those. It was one of those. No, I don't do that type of redstone.
Well, I went digging on the ground. It's like, oh, there's two of these. Oh, we can use these.
Alright, so the only wireless stuff I didn't set up was forward and backward yet, but I'll mess with them later. But hopefully we should be able to mess with this now. Cool.
Yay.
Alright, let me see if I can remember how this works now. Alright guys, so yellow here is 16. And that's bottom arm down. So I'm running a program now to extend the bottom arm down. That's what's called the arm extension. So I named it arm extend. and this should be back, and then yellow is 16. Cool. So if I do that, it should move the bottom arm down twice. And did it? I think so, maybe. We'll find out in a second once I do this. Nope, it didn't. It only went once. Right? Correct, only once. So we're going to want a little bit more of a delay there. Just make it a full second.
User left your channel.
Oh, you know what? I know why. Ha, derp. I have to turn it off after a second. Alright, hang on. Alright, here goes. We're going to try this again now. Hey, there we are. Nice. So the arm extend program will extend the arm. Now I want to write a program that will cause it to pretty much mine one block below it. So what that's going to do is it's going to activate the redstone, move to the left once, activate redstone, 2 times, activate redstone, 3 times, activate redstone, and then it's going to go ahead and move right 3 times back. So let's do that. Alright guys, so now I've just written a program called armdig. Let's give it a look at real quick. All it does is first I create a function called pulse, and I tell it what number to pulse, and it sends that output to the back, waits half a second, and then turns it off and waits half a second. And then I'm going to 3 times move to the left, or dig, and then move to the left, dig, move to the left, dig, move to the left. Cool. And then we want to, one more time, go ahead and dig, so that would be pulse 256 here, and then goes over here. 256 is our light gray, as you may recall, and that's our bottom arm dig. And then we're going to 3 times just move to the right. Cool. So let's give that a shot. I'm going to execute the program right now. Should pulse and move to the left. Pulse and move to the left. Pulse and then move to the left. And then we're out of the for loop. We're going to pulse one more time, and then we're going to loop 3 times to the right. And we did that, but it didn't work because we're out of juice in this guy. So I've got to think of a better way to power this thing, because that's going to quickly become a problem for me. So that might be for between this episode and next for me to sort out, because I have not yet decided how that's going to work. Yeah, that's becoming an issue pretty quickly. I'm going to take care of these things. Cool. Alright guys, looks like I solved my problem right before the end of this episode. Let's take a look at it. So basically what I did is I've got this connector here that was connecting to my battery box earlier. Now I kind of extended that out 1, 2, 3 blocks, and they're all going to be moved properly. Now when I move this thing down, watch what happens, okay? So let's just move our bottom arm down twice. 1, and it's still connected. 2, this is where it has to move left and right from. Okay, notice how it's not connected at the moment. But watch what happens now when I move my bottom arm to the left, which is, right from the way I'm looking, but you know what I mean. Okay, now it's connected again. Now that's a visual bug. It is actually connected, and that's running all the way up to the power line over here, connected to this guy. So this thing should be connected. There we go. Just took a second for the visual to update. Neat. Very cool. And then it moves over 3 times, and note it's still connecting from the power line into the battery box. Awesome. And now it can move to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So we're still in the down position that we were in before, so let's go over to this guy, and we'll issue the command to armdig, and it should pulse and then move to the left. And then pulse, and move to the left, and pulse, and move to the left. Cool. And then it pulses one more time, and then it moves right, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And this thing will keep getting, hopefully, enough power supplied to it whenever it connects to this thing. The only time it's not connected is when it's in the full left and down position. And the reason for that, frankly, is just it gets too tight at that point, I believe. Wonder if I move this guy up twice. 1, 2. You know, I bet I could have a line here and I'd be all right. If that's the case, then when I move it down, 1, 2, we're cool. Now if I move it to the right, oh, no, I want it to go left, I'm sorry. Cool. Hey, that works pretty well. Now we're always connected, even better. See, Soren, I got it so that it's always connected to the power supply.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Is it still running out of power when it's working too long?
No, I think we're good now.
Cool.
And check this out, Soren. Watch out.
So the battery box like, stop, please.
That's computer controlled. That's a program called ArmDig, which moves it left and pulses each time. And then once it's done pulsing each time to the left, it moves it back to the right 3 times.
Nice.
Cool, huh? All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up this episode 60, what am I, 6? Yep, 66, and I'll come back next time to finish messing around with the computer. I'm probably going to add a red power computer to this at some point, but we'll see if it's necessary. I kind of like, to be honest with you, the way red power handles its bundled cable outputs a little better than Computercraft. It's a little bit more writing to get Computercraft to do these bundled cable outputs. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe we'll get a red power computer going, maybe not. But for now, this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, take it easy.